What's up, guys? Sean coming in hot. Wanted to talk to you about templates, follow-up, all the above for sales. I put out a post last week about templates, and it got a little bit of mixed reviews. People wanted to argue the fact that they're worthless. People wanted to argue the fact that they, that they have a place, that they're beneficial. And, I just want to make my stance clear on it. They do have a place. And to me, the only place that they hold is to follow up with people that you've never been able to reach. You get a lead on a pickup truck, and to me, really effective responses are going to include some kind of video content. Hey, thanks for your interest in this truck. Here's my 3 things that I love about it. Hopefully that's good for you. What are 3 things that you look for in a vehicle? Something that's going to answer any questions, give them a little extra, something interactive, and something that's going to get more questions out of them, something that's going to really require them to reply to keep this process going. That's the whole basis of the initial follow-up. So the whole point is to start a conversation. You can't do that with a template, and I think everyone's on the same page there. But if you got someone, you send that, you get nothing. 2 days later, you send something else. Hey, are you still looking? I got this truck. Another video. Hey, it's still here. Here it is. Still beautiful. Still pretty. Still ready to go into your driveway. All you got to do is give me a call. Let's get this thing done. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. You do that for weeks. You don't get anything. Yeah, I'm going to put that person into a template pattern, and they're going to just start getting repeat templates after a couple weeks of trying hard. I'm going to try to just keep hitting them. But if it's someone that you've actually met, a lead that came in that maybe didn't buy and you're following up with, or your birthday stuff, your anniversary stuff, your 9-month follow-up, that should not be a template to me. What that should be is something very personal, especially if it's follow-up from a sold customer. But any follow-up with someone that you have talked to, if you've done your job as a salesperson, you've done your job as a product specialist, or whatever the hell term you feel like calling yourself these days, if you've done your job, you know what their favorite sports team is. You know that they're looking at trucks to pull their boat. You know what their kids do, that they're in soccer or football or whatever. And so the birthday follow-up, I'll use that as the example, it shouldn't be a freaking template that says, hey, wanted to wish you a happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. By the way, if you know anybody looking for a car, give them my number and I'll give you $100. To me, that's all just cheesy horse shit. AT&T does that shit to them, okay? Apple does that shit to them. There's some online thing that I looked at when I was gun shopping 2 years ago that sends me shit like that, and I didn't even buy from them. To me, it should be based on your interactions with them. It should be, acknowledge the fact that there might be a system helping you here, because they know you didn't just think of their birthday today. You're not their aunt, So acknowledge that, own that, say, hey, my system reminded me that it's your birthday today. So I wanted to take, a little bit of time, maybe even send a freaking video saying this. But whatever it is, just wanted to take time out of my day to wish you a very happy birthday. I hope everything's doing great. By the way, I haven't seen you in 5 or 6 months, so just wanted to ask, how Tommy did with his soccer season last year. I know he was winning the league, when you came in to buy the car, when he came in all of his gear. We talked about that. Just wanted to see how that went. Hopefully that went well for him. I know you're a Bulldogs fan, and they had a fantastic season this year. Congratulations on that. Whatever it is, I know your mom was sick. I hope everything turned out well with that. I hope she's doing well. Something, you had to have had some form of human interaction with this person that gave you some insight into what their life is like. Were they reluctant to buy because they were saving up to do new floors in their house? Hey, congratulations on the car. Happy birthday. By the way, did you ever get around to getting those floors done? I hope you still had that in the budget and made that happen, or it's happening soon. I know a flooring guy if you need help. Whatever the fuck it is, you need to be having human interactions with people. That's where we lack. To me, yes, Greg Allen brought up the point that templates are really good crutches for Greenpeace because they don't know how to have these interactions. Yes, that's absolutely correct. But to me, anybody doing follow-up with somebody that they actually met and talked with in person, you weren't doing your damn job in the first place if you can't send an email or a video or something, even a text, whatever their preferred communication is, whatever works for that person, because you should have that in your notes as well. if you can't look back and say, you know, hey, this is some stuff that they had going on in their life, and I'm going to mention that in my follow-up, whatever the hell you did to sell them a vehicle was absolutely freaking worthless. And there's not any amount of follow-up that you're going to be able to do through any avenue or any medium that's going to be effective, because they're going to know you didn't give a shit. They're going to know you didn't give a shit. You know, God forbid the only follow-up you did was 5 days later to ask them for a survey, and now you're sending some bullshit template 6 months later because someone told you, someone along the way convinced you that follow-up is the key to repeat referral. It's not. Follow-up is not the key to repeat referral. Personal follow-up, a follow-up that actually touches them and knows that you give a shit about them and their life, is the key to repeat referral business. I hope this rings a bell with somebody. You guys all work on having a great day. I'm going to work on having a great day. Work on your follow-up, please. But in order to do that, you got to work on your customer relationships. It's not just a word. It's not just a catchphrase. It's not just a survey score. Customer relationships is at the heart of what we do. If you can't establish them, and more importantly, keep notes about them, your 5-year stretch in this business is going to be worthless, because you're always going to need fresh leads. Make it a great day, guys.